Hi, I'm Ashley from The Loopy Lamb and theloopylamb.com. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel today. Today I want to share my review of Crochet Animal Slippers by Ira Rott. Stay tuned to the end of this video so you can learn how you can possibly win a copy of this book for yourself. Now before we get started, make sure that you hit that like button and consider subscribing to this channel so you can be made aware every time we post great free content like this. In addition to crochet book reviews, we also post free crochet patterns, tutorials, reviews, and more. So let's jump in. So Crochet Animal Slippers is the second book that I've taken a look at from Ira Rott. Previously, she had released a book, and there's a small image of it here on the back called Crochet Animal Rugs. And I reviewed that when I was first starting my blog a few years ago. And Ira Rott has a really distinctive, whimsical style that I am really drawn to. She is a fellow Canadian, and every time I see one of her patterns, she has that distinct style, and I know it's her stuff as soon as I see it. So I really like when a designer has their own unique style, and again, you can look at their stuff and know instantly that's an Ira Rott piece. For the slippers, it says on the cover that there are 60 fun and easy patterns for all the family. Now, my biggest hang up with this book is that I find that at its surface level a little misleading. There are technically 21 different patterns in the book for different animals. In combination with the 3 different slipper styles, you can get 60 or more different slipper combinations. So yes, technically, if you were to look at them individually as each slipper style with a different animal, yes, maybe 60, but I think that it would have been clearer to say make up to 60 different combinations, but I'm nitpicky like that. Moving on to the point that I'm nitpicky, it takes a lot for me to rave about a book, right? Because I really want a crochet book to be as supportive to the maker as possible, right? A book can only take you so far. It doesn't have that video content, and you have to be as clear as possible in order to make sure that the maker has felt that they're successful in what they're making from your book or understanding what they're supposed to be learning from your book, as well as they don't feel like they've wasted their money, right? Because, you know, some of these books, not this one specifically, but some of these books cost $30, $40, you know, and you don't want your maker walking away feeling disappointed. I know that with this book would not be the case for me. I have not seen a book in a very long time that supports the maker to this extent. I am so thrilled with the level of support provided in this book. I'll be raving about this for a long time now. So first things first, when I opened the book, the first thing I noticed was this really cool chart, and I hope I can get it all on the screen here. So in case you're not sure what size slippers you want to make, you've got this handy dandy chart here. It's just like at the shoe store, you put your heel here in the curve and you can measure the size. So we've got kids and adult sizes. Now there are no baby sizes in this book, which I was a little surprised about, but they've got what they call kids sizes, small, medium, and large. Now, to give you some kind of perspective in terms of what that means in terms of shoe sizes, I have a 4-year-old daughter, and she currently wears a size 12, and the size 12 is a little roomy on her, okay? We just got her new shoes this week, and she's going to have to wait for her slippers because she falls a little below the size small range, okay? Now, my son, on the other hand, who is 7, he wears a youth size 2 shoe, and he is at the very top end of the kids' large size, okay? Now, in terms of adult sizes, I only had my personal foot to measure. My husband takes an enormous shoe size that we didn't even attempt to try it because we knew it wouldn't be covered. But for me, I wear a women's size 8 shoe, and that's here in Canada. And I would wear a size small, and I would be like right at the top of a size small. So I hope that kind of helps give you some perspective. The measurements and the size guide here do come in centimeters and inches. So if that helps you and maybe you're not from US or Canada and you use a different shoe sizing system, then that should hopefully help you as well. Now, as for the different animals that are in the book, there are some really cute ones. My personal favorites are the dinosaurs from Ira Rott's book, Crochet Animal Rugs. I had made my son the dinosaur pillow from that set, which he still has today. I made it a few years ago. He loves it, and now he wants the slippers to match. There's also a raccoon, a fox. The unicorn is super cute. There's a sloth. The moose is also amazing. But anyways, there are 21 different animals. And what I really liked is that there are 3 basic styles of slipper. So there's the booty, there's a basic slipper, and which is more like a sock. And then they have the, they call them slides. So a backless slipper. But there is actually technically a 4th different kind of slipper that's included in the back of the book as a bonus pattern, specifically put there for beginners. And I loved that because instead of having all the different pieces that you do for most of the slipper styles in the book, the beginner-friendly bonus pattern in the back is made in a single piece. It's made in the round, very similar to an actual sock. And it's great for beginners. And if you are in a hurry or you're not a fan of sewing on all those pieces, you can start with that pattern and work your way into the more complicated patterns where you're sewing multiple pieces together. But instead, start with that beginning pattern and work your way up. And you can still have great looking slippers without all the seaming involved. And I really like that that's involved. One of the things that really bugs me about crochet books when it's missing is a gauge section. And Ira does not skip on that in this book. And I love that. She gives you the information about which gauge you're going to need for each hook size. She also goes in to tell you exactly which colors you're going to be using and what yarn brand. So that's a big thing if you're one of those people that likes to duplicate the artist's work exactly. And these are readily available yarns from most Michaels stores. So I think the yarns were like Burnett, Super Saver, and that kind of thing. So easy to come by and easy to substitute. So I was really happy about that. And the gauge information was really helpful. I think that it helps support the maker quite a bit. The only thing that I would have done to take that a step further, I would have liked to see taken a step further, was how to measure gauge. Because overall, although there are some things in the book that it says are suitable for beginners, I think ultimately an absolute beginner couldn't pick up this book and run with it. I think that this book is best suited for maybe somebody who's been crocheting for a little bit and wants to kind of branch out, learn some new techniques, because you have to have a good understanding of gauge and how that relates to your piece in order to make sure that your slipper will fit effectively. So that is the big thing, and a lot of absolute beginners just skip by that and they don't understand it. And because most teachers want to get their students to get the stitches down and then understand gauge, right? Because you have to know the stitches in order to learn how to control them. So just overall, just super, super, super thrilled with the level of support in this book. I would recommend this to anybody who likes to gift their crochet projects because I know that I could make a pair of slippers for pretty much almost everybody in my family and give them a new pair every year and still not run out of patterns. So really great resource if you're a big crochet gifter, or even if you like to donate your projects. And I personally would give this book as a gift to any of my friends that crochet because I know that they're going to have a well-supported, beautiful book that they can use for years to come. So that's my review of crochet animal slippers. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button, and again, consider subscribing to this channel. If you are interested in entering to win a copy of Crochet Animal Slippers for yourself, I am giving a copy away over on my blog, theloopylamb.com. To enter, head on over to my blog. Again, that website's theloopylamb.com, and you'll find the written version of this review. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll find an entry form and all of the giveaway rules and details. So that's it for me today, friends. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. I would love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching, friends. Happy hooking, and I'll see you next time.